Greetings, everyone. This is Audra Johnson, CEO of The Enterprising Woman, where we are about all things entrepreneur. I'm also your go-to and subject matter expert for small business startups, all things cleaning, health and wellness, and finances. Today's teaching is on the power of response. As an entrepreneur, as an independent business owner, let me teach you about the importance of the power of response. Now, I'll start this off by saying that I know, and many others do that are in business. I know a lot of people that are on the millionaire level of business as an entrepreneur. And, when I sit and I ask them, what are some of the nuggets, that you believe are keys to success and sustainability? And most of them will say, quick response. So I'm going to use this as a teaching moment because we also know that we hear experts say automate, automate, automate. Automation is good. And our goal as independent business owners is to scale up so that we get to the point where everything is automated, running like a well-oiled machine, right? But how many of you know that automation is only as good as the person behind it? Automation is only as good as the functionality of it. And we know that systems have projected downtimes. And if you didn't know that, you know now. Systems have projected downtimes. It's not always made known to you because companies, like anything else, they like to avoid conflict. So long story short, the power of response, it is so important. I have several streams of income that I navigate through, and I navigate through them with the personal touch, even if I have to automate areas of it. I use autoresponder for one of my streams where when someone gives me a message or they make a request, it auto responds and thanks them for it thanks them. And it also lets them know that I will be responding, ASAP. But again, the power of response. A lot of people lose customers. A lot of people lose potential customers because they lack the power of response. So the power of response is simply responding to your customer or client in a timely manner once they respond to you or have a question. And I'll use this as an example. Those of you that sell products. If you have a customer that's waiting on a product and it's longer than anticipated or longer than the estimated shipping time and they reach out to you, you want to reach back out to them in a proper amount of time. And we know that varies depending on the individual, the business owner, and their lifestyle. Some it can be an hour, some can be 5 minutes, some can be 30 minutes, some can be the next business day. But the bottom line is you want to always respond. Even if you know you can't get the answer to them in that moment, you need to respond to them and let them know, I received your message. Give me a moment. Let me follow up with you. That's so important. And I'll tell you why. Because you win over your customers by the power of response. Another method of responding via a text message is voice. A lot of the different platforms and digital sources that we use to navigate our business have voice record now, where we can record our messages and we can send it to them. And so that is all the more a plus in a world where social distancing is at the optimum and where there's so much lacking in terms of social interaction and human connection. Allowing your customer to hear your voice gives them a sense of security. It makes them feel special. And it shows that you're making them important at that moment and that they're important to you. So, I'm passionate about it. It's probably why you see my eyes getting big. But, the thing about it is when you respond to your customer, it gives them that sense of trust in you as a business owner. Because see, we, of course, love our first time customers because everyone that's a customer starts out as a first time customer if they're a repeat customer. But the goal is to gain that repeat customer, gain the trust, gain the security. And so I want to make sure that people understand that. A lot of people ask me why I don't navigate on some of my income streams with a website. And I say, because I sell and market directly. I prefer the personal touch and the personal approach. I do. Because operating in excellence in customer service is simply giving your customer service in such a way that when they think about it or need it again, or if they encounter someone that they know that's a friend, colleague, business associate, or what have you, and they get wind or hear about them needing it, that they think about you. And that's a whole nother subject. Operate and navigate your business in such a way that you ask yourself, if this customer hears my name, I wonder what would they think about me. And we understand. Let me say this disclaimer and say it ahead of time. We know that some things happen, especially when you're selling products that are beyond our control. There are a lot of things that can happen behind the scenes that can maybe make the business owner, the face of your business, look not the best. But as long as you are honest and operate with integrity in your heart, and people have the discernment to be able to understand and feel your heart, they'll know. They will know. People will be willing to wait if the delay is weeks. They'll be willing to wait because they understand. We know about supply chain and all that stuff. We understand that. But I want to tell you something. Products are still getting through. Products are still getting through. So some of you that offer products, if you're feeling like you want to side, park your business on the side and go inactive because of what you're hearing about supply chain on the news, the false prophets of the media, my God, I pray they let this live through, because I know I just said a couple of things. They go through and they fine tooth comb these videos before they release them. But nevertheless, the bottom line is this. Products are still making it to the people. Okay, it's all about how they're being shipped, what shipping method is being chosen, and things of that nature. So I got passionate and kind of went off a little bit in another area, but I wanted to encourage entrepreneurs. There's money out there. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. And if you're not making money, look at how you're conducting business. Look at how you're doing business. And last but not least, you guys, follow up with your people. Follow up with your customers. Don't wait until your customer is asking you. And I understand sometimes we do get busy. Sometimes we get busy, and yes, it's like, oh, okay, you know what? They're asking about this. They're asking about that. Get back to them. That's the whole title of this teaching, the power of the response. But set yourself up with an organized calendar. If you know that your customer is supposed to, have something by a certain time, if they don't have it, follow up with them. They appreciate that even the more. Because guess what? People will shop with you, but until they have had a first time start to finish experience with you, there's always that percentage in their mind wondering if you're going to steal their money, especially those that have been scammed before. And those that have been scammed before that are watching this, I am so sorry, because scams happen on both ends. Yeah. Sometimes the independent entrepreneur business owner gets scammed. But I'm going to do a teaching on how to set yourself up turnkey in terms of how to make sure you're not scammed by a customer. And those customers that have been scammed, and business owners, my heart goes out. My heart goes out. One of the things I do that I'm going to suggest to you as well that are out here, independent business owners selling your products and services, especially if you're selling products, offer a video FaceTime discussion. See, I do that. Only serious shoppers that are prepared to buy. I will video chat with them, and I will allow them to see me and I see them, and I answer their questions, because people sometimes want to do that because they have been scammed so much. So people usually, if they can't discern me or my heart through communication, they want to chat. Fine. So I operate my business in such a way where I need to be able to sleep good every night. But I know some people have to have the full experience because they've heard that before. They've heard that before, and guess what? They still got scammed. So everybody, let's operate in integrity, you know, even to the measure where if you're unable to provide the service that you're offering, to reverse the money or give a discount on the next purchase if the item is severely delayed. You know, it's no different than what a lot of corporate businesses do. And don't you know every corporate enterprise that you see, major department store, they all started out as a small business. So despise not small beginnings. I hope this helps somebody. If anyone has questions or wants to consult or need coaching services, you can email me. You can go on to my website, theenterprisingwoman.com. You can schedule a consulting or coaching session. Listen, I won't take money for something if I don't know it. And guess what? If you need something and I don't have the knowledge on it, I will send you to someone that does. Because yet and still, I believe spirit of the entrepreneur. And not only that, this is the hour of the entrepreneur. So everybody be encouraged and remember that there's money to be made out there. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.